Well, yesterday was a nice wrap up to the weekend there. Our first couple of days of August. Upper 80s for the highs in northwest Arkansas, low to mid 90s in the River Valley. Slightly below normal, but not by much. And that was after a day Saturday where we barely got into the 80s, especially northwest Arkansas, due to that cloud cover and that cooler air. We'll continue to stay less humid for much of this week, but it's going to be a little bit warmer here for today. High temperatures in the low 90s in northwest Arkansas, mid 90s in the River Valley. A little bit of a southeast wind at 5 to 10. And after plenty of sunshine this morning, maybe a few passing clouds during the afternoon. Overall, though, a pretty nice start to our work week. For tonight, low temperatures, pretty seasonal. Upper 60s in northwest Arkansas, low 70s in the River Valley. Clear skies, the light southeast wind. Then for tomorrow, we'll kind of crank up the heat a little bit more. Highs in the mid 90s in northwest Arkansas, flirting with the triple digits in the River Valley, and a southeast wind around 5 to 15. And as I mentioned, not quite as humid this week as it was last week, at least through about Wednesday. And that's what's going to keep that feels like that heat index kind of closer to the temperature. So for today, about 95 to 100 for that feels like. So again, not too bad. Tuesday, a little bit higher, about 99 to 104. Wednesday, about 100 to 106. And then Thursday will probably be the hottest day of the week, about 102 to 108. Because while the temperature does drop a little bit, that humidity spikes. So that's what will make it feel a little bit kind of grosser, I will call it. Then about 100 to 105 on Friday. That's going to be set up by some more southeast winds over the next couple of days. We're sandwiched between two cold fronts. This is the one that moved through Friday night and gave us that much drier air as well as some cooler air. And then we have this one off to our northwest that's going to slowly try to make its way here by about Wednesday evening. It won't cool us off very much, but it will give us a couple of rain chances. Between now and then, we're going to see this high shift off to the east, and when it does that with its clockwise rotation, it's going to give us some of that more southeast wind. That's what's going to bring in some of more of that humidity as well as that warmth leading into later this week, which will give us that chance, or at least ingredients for some rain. So start things off on Futurecast Wednesday morning at 7. We're going to see maybe a couple of spotty showers late, kind of Wednesday afternoon and evening, but I think for the most part we stay pretty dry for Wednesday. Thursday morning could see a couple of spotty showers, kind of Thursday morning, early afternoon, but I think the better chance will come late Thursday afternoon and evening. We'll kind of see a line of storms move in, and then that'll taper off after sunset. So we'll see again how long that lasts as it hangs on. But Friday's probably going to be our best shot here. Friday morning, dry to start. Then during the late morning and afternoon, we'll see some of that maybe heavy downpours, maybe some gusty winds. Nothing widespread severe, though, and then that clears out by Friday evening. So we'll keep an eye on that storm system for the middle to end of this week. Otherwise, again, highs staying in the 90s. It does cool off again slightly for this weekend. Not a big drop off, though. It is going to stay, I think, pretty muggy as well for the end of this week. But again, overall, not as hot as it was last week. Yes, it's going to be warm at times, but not quite as hot. The humidity will spike up a little bit for Thursday, and we could hit another 100-degree high on Wednesday. But again, as I mentioned, not quite as humid as it was last week.